It is a very, very wet day here in Orlando, Florida. And you know what I feel like doing today? Going to a theme park. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Universal Studios on a very wet and very rainy day here in Orlando, Florida. Today we are going to be heading on into Islands of Adventure, and we are going to be seeing exactly how much fun you guys can have on a rainy day here in Universal Studios. I'm very excited to head on inside. It's been a long time since I've been in the park in the middle of a rainstorm. It's been raining all day, and I'm very excited to head on inside. I looked at the app earlier today and the wait times were very low. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I hope that you guys get a lot of really good information out of this video. So with that being said, let's head on inside. Now you guys are probably asking yourself, Adrian, how come you don't do a video on Universal Studios? Why Islands of Adventure? Well, Islands of Adventure is a mostly outdoor park. The majority of the attractions at Islands of Adventure are outdoors, whereas Universal Studios, if it's raining all day at Universal Studios, you're not really missing out on much. The majority of their attractions are actually indoors, and the only thing that you're missing out on is Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket and Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster. So let me know down in the comment section below if I'm forgetting anything else, but I do believe that those are the only two attractions that you'll be missing on a rainy day. You know, not that I really want to be wearing these things, but you know, because I'm wearing Crocs, I can easily splash around in puddles all day and not feel bad about it. And as to be expected, quite a few people are heading out of the park. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon right now, I think, maybe a little closer to 3 o'clock, but either way, the park does close at 7 tonight. So it makes total sense that a lot of people would be heading out of the park if it's been raining all day. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at the wait times board and see what's exactly open. So Bill Trap Barges, Dudley Do-Rights, Jurassic Park, and Incredible Hulk are all down for weather. Dr. Doom's, as well as Pteranodon Flyers and Flight of the Hippogriff, also down due to weather. We also have the Seuss's Trolley Train Ride. Pretty much everything that is outdoors is going to be closed for weather. We have, actually, so unsurprisingly, One Fish, Two Fish, which is an outdoor attraction, which is open at a 5-minute wait. Spider-Man 20, Skull Island, Rain and Kong, 55-minute wait. The Hogwarts Express to the other park is 30 minutes. And we also have Carousel, Cat in the Hat, 5-minute wait. And Forbidden Journey, 15-minute wait. So yeah, as you can see, the only things that are really open in the park right now are the indoor attractions. I know you guys are definitely enjoying this weather. And take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the Velocicoaster is also operational right now. It's not exactly, you know, running people on it, but they are doing rain tests, which are pretty important. And I don't blame them at all for taking this opportunity to, you know, put the ride through its rain paces. I can't wait to ride this thing in the rain, although I can imagine that it will be pretty painful. So the first bit of advice that I do have for you guys, definitely do your research ahead of time when you are planning your trip to the Orlando area. It's not very often that it does rain all day, especially in the summertime. It's actually quite rare that it rains all day long, but you know, typically during the summertime you can expect around 2, 3, 4 o'clock for there to be some afternoon thunderstorms with a lot of humidity. So definitely do your research ahead of time to make sure that before you get here to expect any kind of days where it is going to be raining all day, if that makes any sense. My English is off today. Oh, well, it looks like they may be getting ready to reopen some of the outdoor attractions. We have Dr. Doom's Fearfall that's going through some testing right now, and I did hear them making some ride vehicle movement announcements over in Seuss Landing for the trolley. So maybe we might get lucky. All right, now I just need you guys to trust me on this. Riding a roller coaster in the rain may, in theory, sound like a jolly good time. However, trust me when I say, and I know this from experience, it is not. I repeat, it is not. Try to avoid riding a roller coaster in the rain at all costs. It hurts. It feels like getting pelted in the face with a million BBs at once. If you've ever been hit by a BB gun, oh, it hurts. So yeah, I definitely 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I have done it and I would not advise doing it again. Not too much activity over here in Marvel Superhero Island anyways. The majority of people that I see are heading on towards Spider-Man, which is exactly where I'm gonna go right now. It's only listed as a 20-minute wait. Can't be that bad, right? Right? All right, it is currently 2:33 p.m. when I am heading on into the Spider-Man queue. Also, I feel like I'm the only ding-dong who actually follows the rules and going through the queue that they have set. Other people I've seen just duck and dive underneath these bars to cut their weight down by like a couple seconds. Am I the only one who follows the rules around here? I swear to God. All right, we are in the station and it is currently 2:40. I know it's blurry, 2:40, so not even 10 minutes. Also, something important to know, they are now loading every single row. They used to skip a row, but now they are loading every single row.
Man, you shouldn't be out here. With Doc Ock on the loose, this could be the most dangerous night of my life. And yours. Be careful. Nice shades. Spider-Man, that's no good. In red leotard.
That might be time to throw you off the street. Look out! Spider-Man! Don't run! Go, my beautiful dog! Doc, you're even worse than your haircut.
Well, it's good enough for your sitting duck friend. Have a nice trip.
Now take a look at the crowd levels, or should I say lack thereof, over here in Intruder Lagoon. It is absolutely insane. You can tell people definitely planned on today being a rainy day, and a lot of folk probably just skipped the park altogether. Oh man, you mean I have to settle for real rain instead? Come on. Yep, they're cycling through boats, but still not loading guests yet. You can see a lot of people are still trying to wait their turn to get in line. Now, one thing that I want you guys to be aware of is that just because it's raining doesn't mean all the outdoor rides are going to close. If it's just a little bit of rain and it's not like a torrential downpour, then there's no problem. They're going to keep the rides open. But it's when the rain starts getting really, really hard and it's like downpouring, and when there's lightning and thunder in the area, well, not really thunder, but when there's lightning in the area, that is when they're forced to shut down all the attractions, not just for the safety of you, but for the safety of the employees as well. And would you look at that? It looks like they just reopened the rides. They are loading guests and they are enjoying Popeye and Bluto's. So there are some very popular rides out here at Universal Studios that are all outdoors. Say the Incredible Hulk coaster. If it is raining and the ride is closed, if you want a really short wait on that ride, as soon as it kind of stops raining and it starts to kind of let up, run to that attraction and stand there, because they will open the queue eventually if it's safe, and you can get onto a major attraction that is normally upwards of an hour wait on a regular day for only 5 minutes. Skull Island Reign of Kong is our next all-indoor attraction with only a 25-minute wait. It does include an outdoor section, but it is easily able to be skipped on rainy days, so you don't have to worry about possibly getting wet on this attraction. They are able to work this attraction on a strictly indoor basis. Now, with that being said, Skull Island Reign of Kong may be a 25-minute wait, but it's not exactly my cup of tea, so we're going to keep on walking. So since it looks like outdoor rides are opening back up, let's go ahead and head on over to my personal favorite attraction in all of Islands of Adventure, Jurassic Park River Adventure. Dang, it looks like they haven't opened the ride just quite yet, but it looks like they may be getting ready to any minute now. On second thought, I think I may just come back to this one just a wee bit later, because this long line is to get on River Adventure. Oh boy. In the meantime, we can always take a second to appreciate the Velocicoaster testing. Ooh yeah. This ride is gonna be awesome. One thing that I will say about these theme park ponchos is that it is very easy for these things to turn into sauna suits. If it's not raining, you're gonna be sweating in these things. Oh boy. So that's extremely interesting. We're right next to Burger Digs, and this is where they first launched the Velocicoaster, the very first launch, where you go from 0 to 50 or 40, I believe. And I've listened to about 3 different trains go through. This is the 4th one right now that I'm listening to, and you hear Chris Pratt talking, and it seems like his lines are different for each train. So it looks like you're gonna have a bit of a varied experience depending on when you ride. So that's really interesting. So it's worth riding multiple times. to hear Chris Pratt say several different things, at least on the first launch. Figures, as soon as I take off my poncho, it starts to rain again. If it picks up anymore, I'll have to put the poncho back on. So as I pointed out in one of our last videos, they do have the cloaking devices up near the entrance of the Velocicoaster by where the bypass bridge was, and we weren't exactly unsure as to why, but if we take a closer look, it looks like they're doing a little bit of repaving work over here by the entrance. I know it's kind of hard to see through the camera, but a lot of the concrete down there is pretty much smashed up, and it looks like they're just going to be redoing it all leading up to the entrance of the Velocicoaster. So that is why we're not going to be able to head on through this area anytime soon, and I don't think the Velocicoaster is going to see any team member or soft openings for the public until all this work is done. And the next all indoor attraction that we can experience at Islands of Adventure is a personal favorite of mine. Not the favorite, but well, definitely in the top 5 at Islands of Adventure, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It's only a 15-minute wait right now, and guess what? I lost enough weight to ride it, so I'm gonna ride it right now. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I will say, as a short person who's vertically challenged, it's very difficult to walk around with an umbrella because holding the umbrella over my head is like eye level to the majority of people that are around me. So, makes it rather difficult sometimes. So this is something new that I've never seen before. It says ride now for Hagrids. That's interesting. I think they were utilizing a virtual queue earlier, but I think they have since discontinued it because they have the sign here for a virtual line to get a return time, but it doesn't look like they're using that anymore because of all the rain. So that's interesting. So if you wanted to ride Hagrids in the rain, you could do so. Now another indoor attraction that would normally be open, but because we are in times of COVID and, you know, the crowding situation is a little weird, Poseidon's Fury. This would normally be open, and this is a great people eater and a nice long attraction to get out of rainstorms. However, currently it's not open. So at the time of this video coming out, the attraction is currently not open, but if you do come to Islands of Adventure, and it is, I highly suggest taking advantage of this attraction if it is a very rainy day at the park. And next up we have the Carousel, which is classified as an indoor attraction. It is able to operate in extreme weather. Well, I mean, I say extreme with an asterisk. If it's raining sideways, then I don't think this attraction is going to be operating, but it is completely covered, so if it is raining and storming outside, they are likely to have this attraction open. So this is an option for you if you are in Seuss Landing. And our last all indoor attraction at Islands of Adventure is going to be Cat in the Hat, which is only a 5-minute wait right now, so why not? Let's head on inside. It's a pretty cute ride. I like it. Also, I will say, this attraction and Men in Black have the crispest AC in all of Universal Studios. And you guys who have been here before in the summer know exactly what I'm talking about. You walk into those two attractions and you just feel like you have been blessed by God. It is wonderful. Yep. 100% walk on. That ride is definitely one of Coda's favorites. She's a pretty big fan of the little children's dark rides. Now that the rain has temporarily gone away, it looks like all the attractions are once again back open, with a lot of them being phenomenally short waits, with just a few outliers out there, one of which being the Incredible Hulk coaster at a 35-minute wait, but that is not bad at all. So the good news is it looks like the rain has stopped for quite a while. Whether or not it's going to rain again later on, not entirely sure. However, it is a very good thing that all the rides have reopened, and that's something to keep in mind, that even though it is looking like a very gloomy and very rainy day, you may have those breaks in between the rain where you are going to get the opportunity to ride all these different outdoor attractions that you might be otherwise missing out on if it does rain the entire day. So what I'm trying to do is inform you guys so that way you can make the most informed decision as to whether or not you want to spend a rainy day here at Islands of Adventure. If you have to choose between Islands and Universal Studios, 100% go to Universal Studios, because that is a surefire thing where you will be able to get on the majority of the attractions over there. But if you are stuck here and you only have a one-day ticket and it just so happens to be the rainiest day of your vacation on your Islands of Adventure day, you can still have fun in the park. You can still come by, and there are still a few indoor attractions, but just know that they are extremely limited. Now, the outdoor attractions are, like I said earlier, are going to open back up if it's just a light rain. So if you guys do want to take that risk and come into the park and kind of walk around and just wait and see, then that is totally up to you. But just bear in mind that, to my knowledge, Universal doesn't do rain checks and they don't do refunds on rainy days. It just doesn't happen because it is Florida. So you guys have to expect the crazy weather when you guys come on vacation, no matter what time of year it is. So just bear that in mind. So me personally, would I still come to Islands of Adventure on a rainy day? It's complicated for me because I'm a local, and you know, I was in the Orlando area doing work today, and I just decided to come out here and, you know, film this video for you guys to just, you know, help you guys make a better informed decision, which is something that a lot of you guys admire that I do, so I really appreciate that. Let me know down in the comment section below, would you guys come to Islands of Adventure on a rainy day if you knew that there was a possibility that you would not get on any outdoor rides, even though the majority of the attractions here at Islands of Adventure are outdoors? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. If you guys have been to Islands of Adventure on a rainy day, let me know what you guys got accomplished and what your experience was. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below if there are any other video topics regarding Universal Studios that you guys want to see me cover on the channel. As I've said before, guys, the Velocicoaster is going to be opening up very soon, so please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that way you stay up to date with all the latest news and information regarding the opening of the Velocicoaster. Like I said before, as soon as those walls go down, we are going to be going out there and trying that test seat to let you guys know whether or not the Velocicoaster is fat friendly. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It was a pleasure making it, and it was quite an interesting experience coming to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure on a rainy day. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.